Hey, I'm Will Parkinson from Smart Fishing UK, and we're super excited today because we're installing all our new Railblaza equipment on our boat. We're really excited. We've joined the Railblaza Pro Staff family. They've supplied us with some really good bits of kit. It's all laid out here. We've got from rod holders to iPad holders, some 600mm booms with camera mounts on the end, some different colour rod holders, normal rod holders, and we've also got their bait table as well. So we're going to get all this installed on our little competition boat and showcase some of the stuff on there. So join us and we'll install it. Okay, we're now up on the boat and we've got our rod rail here where we can have rests, and we've got our rocket launchers already on here, but we want to mount our couple of rod holders on here, and we also want to put our bait table in the middle just here. So I've got our Railblaza bait table just here with the mount. Just going to go over a couple of bits that you need to put on here. So first of all, we need to obviously have some rail mount. So we've got the rail mount, we'll bring them up. Okay, so here's the rail mount, very simple. This here mounts with a couple of rubber shims or plastic shims. You've got rubber ones in there, just onto here. You bolt that on nice and tight, and then the StarPort mount goes up on top. So that's how it would be. Then your table mount will go in, and then that will mount the table on. Don't drop the bolt nuts. You need about 8 hands for this. Very easy though.
Not work with chunky fingers.
No, I know. Typical standard old fisherman. Okay, so now it's going on. Spin that over. We can still adjust it at the moment, so I'll loosen this off a little bit just so it's easy to adjust to where we want to put it along this rail here. So StarPort is just up here with the locking mechanism, so that just goes onto the top of the rail mount, and then in here little rubber shim that gives you a grip on your rail, that goes there, and then the bottom part here again takes the rubber shim that mounts on there with your nuts that go in and then obviously link up to this. Right, we now just need to adjust these up to line up with these StarPorts. So they need to go in a considerable amount. Once they're adjusted right, we'll then get the table in the middle where we want it. It's not far off. Looking good. Bring this one in a little bit, and then we'll tighten them all down so they obviously won't move anywhere. Key point here, guys. Once you've found the exact location, don't forget to use the grip tape that's supplied in the packaging. It's dead easy to fit, it's sticky back, so all you do is drop the bottom of the rail mount back off, stick the grip tape on underneath so the rubber grips onto it, put it back on, job done. Super stuff. Right, that's locked on. Now you can use that as a decent table. Happy with that? Let's move on. Okay, so we've mounted the table up nice and loosely, and it's always good with a bait table just to have a slight incline backwards. That makes the gutters work, and then you can fit a hose on the back, so any of your bloody water or mess that you've made will just run off the side. But it's pretty solid now. It's on there. I've just got to tighten all the bolts up, and that's it. It's done. So bait table on. There's some adjustments. You can adjust the angles from underneath. But very simple, just them little fiddly parts. I'm not very good with my hands sometimes with the little tiny nuts, but yep, here we go, it's on there. Let's get some of the other rod holders on.
Same as before?
Yeah, bit of rubber, exactly the same, and now it's the fiddly part. Found it. And so is that one. Super stuff. Right, let's turn this over. Right, got the rod holder. This is still loose, so I'm just going to fit it on and check the positioning is right. Like that. just lift that out, turn it a little bit. Right, yeah, that's great. So now I can have the rod out the back. I can unlock it, lift that out, and then have the rod out the side. Now I can have the rod with these are great because this little stop here stops the butt going through, or if you want the rod further in, it can come out down here. So that would be ideal for fishing down tide and out the back. So I'm happy with that. Let's get this rail mount tightened up. Okay, so we now want to fit a small flush mounted StarPort just onto the back of the boat here. This will be so we can mount a boom on here if we want to have a camera shot from the back, or we can fit a rod rest on there. As it's versatile, you can fit anything in them. So really simple, there's two options. If you can get to the underneath, you can either put a bolt down through and a nut and screw it on, or you can drill some small pilot holes and then you can just use some screws to screw straight down into the boat, and that will hold it on. So that's what we're going to do with this one. So I've marked 2 holes. I'm just going to pilot this out and get this bolted on.
The amount of holes you've drilled in this boat, this boat's still floating.
I know. That's what silicon's for. Okay, nice and simple. That's all mounted. Easy peasy. There we go, look at that. Turn that round. Great camera mount that, facing back in. Or, you can change that. You can have a rod holder out the back. Bit of an angle, but all good. Or, change that around a bit, dead straight, pointing out the back. Look at that, nice and easy. Nice and easy. Okay, so we've now fitted on some camera mounts on the end of these booms, and it's all about just getting that right shot. So from this camera, fishing here, and from looking forward, from this camera. So when I'm playing a fish, you can get all the action from outside of the boat looking in. Okay guys, thanks for watching. We've now installed some brilliant Railblaza products. We've got the rod holders, we've got the table, we've got the StarPort there with the camera mount on, we've got another one up there. It's great to be part of the Railblaza family and part of their pro staff. We're going to be out on the water testing these, going to get loads more videos of them out fishing, catching fish, hopefully hooking some big fish. So stay tuned, we'll see you in the next video. Okay. Lovely noise, just cutting over there.
The tongs are working in an industrial state.
Yep. Oh, no, they finished? Okay.